So you guys definitely don't need full access to my whole bonnet situation, but I'm trying to take a little nappy nap, aka just rest, because I actually, this is so weird to say, I actually technically have a date later. It's gonna be, I guess, a day date. It's like at 4:30. But yeah, I was just laying here thinking how much easier it is for me to get a date in DC versus New York. Like New York, it was horrible, terrible. Everybody had horrible intentions if I was able to like link up with someone. But here it's like kind of nothing, which it doesn't mean that the quality of people is any better, but it's just easier. And people always assume that in New York, because there's so many people, that they actually want to date. Like, they don't. DC is a fraction of the population, and I want to say, yeah, most of the few relationships I've had, but they've come from here. Not just because I was like born and raised here, because I've left for several years at a time, but yeah, it's just easier. That's it, easier. You guys, when I say that nap was bomb, like I did not want to get up at all. Like at all, at all. I don't want to go anywhere. It's cold.
You got whatever you want. You have it. I'm not gonna open my legs just because you have that stuff. Like, no. But he do be joking, but sometimes it's a time and place for sometimes.
Hi guys, good morning. I'm in the bathroom, so I'm gonna prop you guys up somewhere. Let's see if this is going to work. All right, for real this time. My face is like puffy and swollen because I am dead tired, but I wake up in the morning and I cannot get back to sleep no matter how hard I try, so this is what it is. So yesterday, my date, this was my second time going out with this person. Oh, I got a piece of hair in my cream. But this is my second time going out with this person, and on my way there, I was late because, as you saw, like, I tried to sleep until the last freaking minute. And it took 30 minutes to get there from here. Like, when they told me the address, I'm like, oh, that's just a couple streets over. I was about to say avenues. It's a couple streets over, and I'll get there in no time. But no, it was downtown, which isn't that far from me. But in Uber or in just driving, like, it's going to take a little minute. So I used Uber Pool to save some coins. This girl named Cherry gets in the car. There was already someone in the car, like when I'm like looking at myself. There was someone in the car when I got in, and then we ended up picking up someone else. I'm not trying to be rude. Like, just because your name is Cherry, I can't assume anything about you. I've heard of someone named that before, actually. But, like, she gets in the car and immediately calls her friend, arguing about some Patron that she put in on. And she went back the next day because all she had was a half cup. And where was this bottle? And then she started arguing about somebody named Promise and somebody named Sincere. And it was just too freaking much. I don't know why she wasn't embarrassed, like, on the phone with the driver, myself, and another patron or passenger, like, just arguing and, like, N-word this, motherfucker, that, like, just cursing, yelling, and I'm just like, and you know what? I wasn't gonna do this, but, like, on the ride there, I was, like, getting some B-roll, so I was recording, like, us riding, and I'm sure you could hear her in one of those clips arguing with whoever, or at this point she was just talking to somebody and she was just like really loud. I don't even think they were arguing anymore. But yeah, so I went to this restaurant. I really love this moisturizer. This is the I shouldn't even, for my age, this is the Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Global Anti-Aging Cell Powder Cream. And yeah, I really use this. I have blog posts about this. I have another video where I may say that I use this, but let me show y'all this. Almost gone. Like, I'm about to use this up. And then I have like a little mini one that I'll take with me when I travel. But yeah, went to this restaurant. It was good. Had sushi, so filling. And I got sushi that I don't normally get. Like, I usually get a salmon roll and a tuna roll. And I got like something called the dynamite roll and something else that had something called the spider, and it had like soft shell crab in it and sweet potato. And then the dynamite had, I want to say, scallops, maybe some crab in there, and there was something else, but it was pretty good. Then afterwards, I'm like, well, do you know anything else around here, or a bar or something? And this was after I asked them if they smoked. So, and I meant marijuana. So they mentioned a cigar bar that was right across the street. So we went there, and it's not that I've never had anything against cigar bars. I guess I could go, but I've never been. And it was a lot more enjoyable than I didn't have any expectations, but I just had a really, really good time there. And like, at one point I was like finishing up my whiskey, and I'm like, you know what? When am I ever going to be at a cigar bar again? Let me try one out. And I really liked it. Like, I know that I like sweet cigars now. But my hair, like, this is my huge bonnet. It's clearing up a little bit because I just took it off, but this smells like smoke. Got in bed smelling like smoke. Like, my hands are fine now. Like, your mouth tastes like, it's just, I'm like waving this A&D ointment around. It was in the cabinet, and then I moved it to put the phone down. But yeah, smelling like straight smoke, and that's the only thing. But yeah, I am like making me something to eat. So let me go and get that out of the oven. So as far as, crap, I got so much stuff in my hands. As far as dating, I feel like everybody I've met over the last 2 years, I've met them on Tinder. Even when I was living in DC, like, my last couple relationships, I've met people online because that's just easier for me. Like, you will never catch me out at a club or anything. You'll never catch me out at a club or anything, partying, or there's nothing wrong with that, and I don't care about people who do that, but I'm just not that person. I don't enjoy things like that. So, one second, let me get my food out. So, I meet people online, and I've never had any bad experiences or whatever. I think one day, way back in the day, like, I met someone and it's like, you don't look anything at all like I thought you looked. But yeah, no bad experiences. It's just how I happen to meet people, and it's easier for me. And then, if the conversation doesn't go well, I can just not speak to you anymore, which I'm sure sometimes people do to me. So that works out. But yeah, Tinder is very weird. That's how I don't use any other thing. I think I've had OkCupid in the past, and I've actually met people from there before that I've gotten into relationships with. But as far as Tinder, like, I've met a few people. Clearly it hasn't worked out because I'm single as fuck. And yeah, it's just weird that you can match with, like, I've matched with hundreds of people, but like, that doesn't mean that a conversation is going to start. That doesn't mean that they're going to message you. And I have nothing against, messaging someone first, but I just don't feel like it. I really like being alone, so maybe I'm so comfortable in my singledom that, yeah, a relationship would be nice. Dating may be nice. I hate dating. I like relationships, but I hate dating. So yeah, that may all be nice, but I don't want it that bad where I'm like, all right, we matched, or you super like me, so I'm gonna message you first. Like, nah, you gotta message me. And yeah, it's very, very interesting. I kind of feel like doing it in DC not everyone is looking for a hookup. Like, you didn't match with me, or you're not on there looking for sex or something like that. I know yesterday I said the quality of people may not be better, but kind of, as far as Tinder goes, it kind of is. So yeah, we'll see what comes of this. This was actually my second time meeting up with this person, but I don't know that there's any chemistry there. Like, we just talk and laugh the entire time. Like, we have a good time out, but I'm not really feeling anything. So I don't know. We'll see. Open to whatever. Yeah. I think someone else was messaging me from there, but I blocked them yesterday because I just don't want. It's like, if you're not gonna contact me on a consistent basis, like, I don't want 2 weeks from now they hit me up and like I don't even want to see it to respond. So it's not like they did anything to me. It's just, I want you out of my phone, and let's just go our separate ways. So yeah, I'm about to eat, and then I have no real plans for the day. As you can see, like, I was in the bathroom at first and lighting was good. Here, lighting is okay, but it's still dim. I live in an apartment, so we get sunlight. I'm in the dining room. So we get sunlight from like one side, and in my room, I get no light, and that's always been a complaint from mine. Even here in the living room, let me show you guys. Here in the living room, there is no light. So we have, there's a lamp, and then there's a lamp around the corner, but yeah. So there is virtually no light, and I even have videos to record. I don't know why I'm like stuttering. I have videos to record, and I'm like saving those for a trip that I have to take in like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna record those bad boys in my hotel room because I just can't in here. And I have a whole lighting kit, but it's just not the same, and I can't put that up to vlog. Like, I can't even walk around my house and properly vlog because of the lighting. And I'm not gonna put up my lamps because that's weird and can't be natural, and that's not really vlogging. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll have to put out one actual content video, and I might have to set up my lights, like, especially because it's officially winter now. I'm running out of options. That's why I like record on this one little wall in my dining room, and I have to like zoom the camera in, because everywhere else where I have it's decorated nicely, and in my room I have little areas where it's like, this would be so cute, but there is absolutely no light. So I'll figure it out. No point in complaining about it. But yeah, let me eat, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey y'all, I am back. I have on a towel. I'm about to get in the shower and wash my hair. I just wanted to show you guys the basic things that I use. So whatever shampoo I have, this is Motions. I prefer to use things, made for Afro textured hair. And then stuff that I got for free is usually what I apply afterwards. So my conditioner is this Shea Moisture. This is the Raw Shea Butter Restorative Conditioner. So yeah, that's pretty simple. I don't have any fancy or special shampoos and conditioners. This will be my third time putting it in some twists afterwards, because I just find that, one, when I wash my hair once a week, I take better care of it because I'm cleansing it more, I'm detangling it, styling it, and by styling, I'm more so talking about how I'll apply some type of moisturizer or something that's supposed to moisturize my hair. So a moisturizer. And, that's more often than if I were washing it every 2 weeks. Who knows when I'll get around to doing something to it. Like, sometimes when I go every 2 weeks, or maybe use shampoo once a month and then co-wash other times, I'll spritz it with leave-in every day and maybe scrunch some cream into it. But I feel like actually washing it is much better for me, and it helps me maintain my hair. I kind of think I'm retaining some length. It may be growing. I don't really know. I want to straighten my hair when I go on my next big trip, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just blow dry it and style it so I can, have to do less to it. I'm like, the camera is like slowly going down. So yeah, I'll show you guys what I use to actually twist up my hair, because I've literally been doing that. This will be my third week in a row. I just twist it with the same 2 products, and it's a leave-in and a twisting cream, I think. Some kind of souffle, but it's not Shea Moisture. It's the Miel. So I've been twisting it. I'll wear it like that, stretched in the ponytail for a couple days, and then I'll take it and do like the shrunken twist out, and then I'll fluff it out after another couple days, and then before you know it, it's time to wash it again. So you guys get to follow along on this process. Let me hold the camera right here before somebody tunes in and thinks that I'm naked. So yeah, See you guys in maybe like 45 minutes. This doesn't take as long as it used to, but it's still kind of long. So before I forget, I also use the Felicia Leatherwood detangler brush. I've been using this for like the past year. I ordered it off Amazon. No, I didn't. I ordered it off of her website because it's listed on Amazon, but you can't buy it from Amazon. So yeah, this has been like a godsend. I don't detangle my hair with literally anything else. If you don't have one of these and like you hate diamond brushes or they pull out your hair too much, which I think this pulls out the right amount. Like it's getting rid of the dead hair because I go a week or maybe two without, detangling or styling my hair. So I have a lot of shed hair up in here. So this does a pretty good job and it pulls out less than any other tool that I've used. So get this if you're having troubles with anything else. All right, bye for real this time. Okay, I'm all done washing my hair and I'm about to use this Miel leave-in conditioner, and this is the pomegranate and honey collection. It smells delicious. And the twisting souffle, so it is a souffle. And after I put the leave-in I'm going to seal it in with this L'Oreal Elvive. It's an oil. I showed it in my last hair video, so wow, I'm like 2 inches from the camera. So yeah, I'm just doing this because the last time I twisted my hair, I didn't seal it with an oil, and gonna try to this time. I don't know that it ever makes a difference, but I like to try. So yeah, see you with my chunky twist. All right, now I will be wearing my hair like this for at least a day. It's Wednesday, so I may want to take it out like Friday. That sounds good. Good morning, guys. So it snowed a little bit last night and it's freezing. It's been freezing, but it's getting colder and colder. I don't appreciate it because I may have said this already. I feel like I'm supposed to be hibernating right now. Like I do not want to go outside when it's this freaking cold. And there are things that I want to do, places I want to see, not necessarily people I want to see. But yeah, this is a problem. So I just may have to show you guys DC when I'm back for the spring, because the way things are looking, you're going to get to see where I go in a couple weeks, and then you're going to come with me to Europe, and that's about it. Well, things will be popping in Europe, but as far as like what I do in DC, I don't think it's going to happen. So yeah, I'll probably stay in all day except for when I need to drive my mom somewhere later today. That was a little bit too much. It was only a dab. But today, I would like to make an intro. Like, I know that's unnecessary, especially for a channel my size, but I really want one. And as much as I would love for it to be like 20 seconds, that's way too long, especially, again, for someone like me. So I'm going to do like 10 to 15 seconds. So I need to go get my hard drive. I need to eat first. I need to do my new vision board / goal list, because every year, and it's usually random times throughout the year, like later in the year, but I'll write down everything that I want to accomplish for the year, and then I'll make a vision board that goes with that. So if I can find my first one, I might be able to. I think it's like saved in photos. If I can find my first one, I'll show you guys and like show you guys everything that came to fruition. I'll show you my current one that's on my phone background and it's on my laptop background. And then if I do finish the new one, which I hope to, I don't see why I can't finish it today. It'll take like 20 minutes at the most. I'll show you guys that one. You know what? No, I'm kind of scared. No, I'll show you guys the first one and then the one from 2017, and then that has to be it. But yeah, so stay tuned. You guys, I found my old vision board. I like to do digital vision boards, so I don't know if you thought it was going to be like a poster board or whatever. But I found it by going to my desktop screensavers, and then now I accidentally put it back. So this was an accident, but this was my 2016. Here is, and I'm just going to go right into it. Here's an image from Eat, Pray, Love. That's Julia Roberts and whoever that guy was. That's the male protagonist. And yeah, I've been obsessed with that movie since it came out. I watch it every time I see it on, but then sometimes I'll be traveling and then I'll watch this movie like 2 to 3 times in a row just because Netflix is limited in other countries. So I just like to watch what I love. So they're in Bali in this scene, and I went to Bali. No, I booked my ticket to Bali in 2016, I think, and then I went in 2017. But yep, that was a goal. This meant to be debt free. I am not slash was not, but I eliminated a lot of debt this year. So you'll see in my next vision board that I did in 2017, I put debt free, which I still am not. But I tried to get more specific about what I wanted. But yeah, I deleted a shit ton of debt this year. And then when I went to go file my taxes, I realized that when it came to school loans, you can only, what is it, deduct a certain amount of interest that you paid. So I overpaid too much, and I was like, well, shit, it's not worth it if I can't deduct it on my taxes or whatever. This was just obviously money. I don't know. I made money that year, not as much as I probably wanted to, and I still have crazy goals, but this will always be on my vision board. This basically meant, new luxury apartment, preferably living alone and with views like this of a bridge in New York. And that did not happen, but I did happen to move this year, and it was my favorite apartment in New York. It wasn't the best, like it wasn't perfect, but it was my favorite apartment. I had no real complaints. I loved everything about it. So yeah, I guess I did get to do that. This is a picture of probably some bay or something, but it was in Thailand in this during this year 2016. I went to Thailand. I like to think that this being on my vision board, this and Bali, I like to think that it helped me get somewhere. This is just a beautiful beach, but the point is I googled like happiness and was looking for pictures, and that says happiness in the sand. So I don't know, it was a decent year. Wasn't all great, but it wasn't all bad, and there was some happiness there, so I don't know. Here we have a picture of a G-Wagon. I was so obsessed, and probably still am, with this truck, but it was weird to have this on my vision board because I had a car in New York. I had gotten a brand new car in DC, and then months later I moved to New York. So I traded in my old one, got a brand new one unnecessarily because I was like, I'm not putting any more money into my old car. Not that I put any money into it to begin with. I was just like, forget it. I have this car for 3 years. I want a brand new one. Got a brand new car, went to New York, and was ready to give it back after the first day. Like, I didn't need it. I thought I'd be taking like road trips, or I could make it work in New York. And since it was a lease, I didn't have many options. It was either keep it or like give it away to somebody for the 3 years that I would need it. But yeah, so I'm saying that this was pointless to have on there because I didn't even want the car that I had. But low key, I still want a G-Wagon. Now I really want a Tesla, but this is sexy. This is just, I don't know, would you say love? Yes, love. Maybe, let's say a relationship, which I'm still single as fuck. Didn't happen, even though I dated like several people that year. Here's a picture of the founder of Travel Noir, Zim, when she was in Madeira, Portugal. And I think when I saw this, I'm just like, well, I really wanted to go to Madeira, but I was also like, Portugal, please. And this year was it this year? Yeah, it was the Thanksgiving of 2016. I went to Portugal, and I also did Madrid, but I like to think that that got me there. So let me find the newer vision board. I am currently looking for the current vision board, which I know for a fact is in my email. But let me just say, I did not know that that was going to take that long. Like, I'm trying to vlog throughout the week and then just put up the compilation on Sunday, or Monday, but preferably Sunday. And I may need to rethink this maybe twice a week, because me explaining the vision board just took like 3 minutes, and I have another one to show you guys, and then I got to do the new one. So this is kind of crazy. Let me just type in vision board. But these are important to me, and I think it's worth noting. I just signed into the same daggone email. It's worth noting that you can't just put up a bunch of pictures of things that you want or say, I want to hit the lottery. You have to do the work. Like, even if it was something as vague and unrealistic as winning the lottery, which, shit, put that on your vision board. I may put that on my list. But if it's something like that, you can't just write that and, like me, up until a couple months ago. Like, you can't write it and not play the lottery. Like, you at least have to go buy a ticket if you want to win it. So you have to put in the work or do the work. I just want to get into my email. You have to put in the work to make these visions come true. Sometimes I know you hear about people like, oh, or Drake. He's like, oh, I had this house as my screensaver on my phone for years, and then what do you know? I bought it. Like, he also worked to be able to make money to afford to be able to buy a house like the one that was on his background. So that is very important. I have like a Gmail message. Oh, wow. Bianca, girl, if you're watching this, who gets on, like, you're the only person on earth I know that uses GChat. She sent me something December 5th. It is January 4th, I think. Or is it the 3rd? Who knows? It doesn't matter. But yeah, so let me check out what she's talking about, and I'm going to find this vision board. All right, guys, success. I have found it. Here is my 2017 vision board. So this picture right here is just somebody probably doing yoga, looking at a sunset, probably fake. But I want it to be more spiritually and physically, but like spiritually well-rounded. So I do like to do things like meditate. I'm into incense crystals, tarot, astrology, stuff like that. I wanted to, at least when it comes to meditation, make sure I did that more, and I feel like I've been doing it less and less. So especially when it comes to traveling, like the place I was staying at in Colombia, it wasn't dirty or anything, but I couldn't see myself sitting Indian style on that floor to meditate, if even for 10 minutes. I can't see that happening. So I need to work on this more. So when I'm here home in DC, I definitely do it. Again, not every day like I was doing at one point in 2017, but hey, it's never too late to try and get that habit created. So I work on this on a daily basis. I struggle with that. Here's a little quote that says, do what you love. And I am doing exactly what I love. Working on making it more successful, working on, I don't think I mentioned this here, but working on matching my old salary. So I do make money, but I want more naturally, but I want a crazy amount, but it doesn't have to be that. Like, I at least want something where I'm comfortable. So I'm working toward that. I don't want anybody to think that I have it all together and the money's just rolling in. It is not, but I do make money from blogging, being a travel blogger, technically being a social media influencer. I do make money, but I want more money, and I would love to make all of my money come from my blog, even though I know having, various sources of income is smart, but I want the majority of my income to come from my blog, so I'm working toward that. Here is a picture of Cartagena, which is so random because Colombia was never on my radar, ever, ever, ever. And I think it was when I was doing my Googles, like, well, what's someplace that's going to be warm? Because I plan to quit my job in the fall/winter. So where could I go? And I think I just came across this picture. It was really beautiful. So I put that up there. And what do you know? Like, I lived in Colombia for over a month. I actually visited Cartagena for a week. So boom. Here is a picture that I took my first time in Paris. And I love it so much. It looks like a painting. Like, my pictures from that trip are amazing. I don't know what happened. Like, I need to get back on that type of photography and editing, because it was the editing that really made this picture like pop. And I wanted to live in Paris specifically. I was about to say France. I wanted to live in Paris specifically, and that didn't happen this year, but I did get to visit for the second time in September for my birthday. And the way I did it was working with a freaking airline. Who would have thought? Like, that's never been on my list, but I think brands reaching out to me was something that I put on there, which that was one thing that happened throughout the year. Like, actually, there were a few brands who would reach out to me and offer to pay me, not just reach out to me and try to send me free product. They wanted to pay me for my work, and that was something that I wanted. That's something I still want. That is always the goal. So money, again, as I mentioned, that's going to always be there. But I think for this vision board, I don't want to get specific and write how much money I want for the year, because I don't want to limit myself. Like, I could write down $100,000, but still in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, shit, I would really like to make a few million or a billion. Like, why stop there? So maybe I'll just get another money picture. this picture symbolizes location independence as far as work, and I have that. As you see, I'm at a dining. Oh, you don't know, but I'm at a dining room table right now. I was working from Colombia. I was working from Paris, and like putting together processes where I could make money, which some company I reached out to work for, and I was specifically going to promote their product while I was in Paris. Like, I'm still making money from that. So, and that's from affiliate marketing. So I'm trying to master that this year. Surprise, surprise. This is going on 5 minutes. I'm sorry to keep talking about the time, guys, but this is ridiculous. I may have to just publish this tonight. So yeah, location independence, which is, I'm in the middle of that. Like, this is my life right now, and I want to continue to be my life. So this came true for 2017. So working on that, but I still did some of that. That came true for 2017, came true. Technically, you know, I get money. It's not that much money, but I get it. So that came true, I guess. Location independence came true. I am still not debt free. I'm tired of putting this on my goddamn vision board. Like, I need this to happen like yesterday. So I have to work on making more money to be able to pay down more debt, obviously. I actually have a compass tattooed, a huge compass tattooed on the back of my leg, which not many people know, and especially if you don't know me in real life and we haven't hung out during the summer, maybe you saw my legs, you would not know. But I have a compass tattoo, and I don't know why, but it just means a lot to me, and because I love travel. So my tattoo is a compass, and it says Wanderlust above it, or is it under it? One of those. And this just means traveling more to me. And I don't know, compasses are beautiful. And then there's a map, and I think maps are beautiful, strangely enough. So that just means travel more, travel deeper, travel further, whatever. And that is something that I always do. So I guess you could say this came true. Here we go again. I mean, let's pretend that that's an ambiguous person. You don't know if that's a male or a female, even though it clearly looks like a male. But yeah, again, love, partnerships, relationships. I'm a Libra and Leo moon and rising. So we are all about love and relationships. And this is just something that I look forward to, and still ain't got it yet, but I don't know. Here's hoping. You never know. And someone to travel the world with, which I would really like that. Because that's the only time I can really tolerate someone traveling with me is if we are lovers. So yeah, that's my vision board for 2017. I'm about to get started on 2018, and this vlog may be up tonight or tomorrow morning because yeah, got a lot of content here now. So see you guys later.
I get it how I live it. I live it how I get it. Come to motherfucking digits.